Right now, we arrived where we're at. We're just gonna as you can see, I have my notebook. Yo, when I pulled in, I hit the front curb by accident. I didn't know how deep I was. Bro's just staring at me the whole time. But I'm gonna go out and enjoy the air. I think I'm gonna take off my jacket because it's not that cold. But I'm gonna leave this on because it was mad cold and all of a sudden I'm telling you, Massachusetts weather is bipolar. But we about to write down some stuff and journal, as you can see. Got my notebook with me. And I got my green tea. Could never go wrong with some nice green hot tea. It's really good for you. It does a lot. It does a lot. Don't sleep on it, y'all. Don't sleep on it. So yeah, we about to do a little bit of that. I'ma catch y'all on the bench, alright? I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. I got my notebook with me, like I said in the car. I got my notebook with me. Um, we just gonna write down different things, like journaling. Not really journaling, but different things we want to get to our goal. Cause this is the time to do what we gotta do. I know I got different people listening to my mixes, which I appreciate y'all for rooting up the mixes. Appreciate the compa mix, man. Haitians always representing, but that mix did pretty good. Like I was surprised. Like I was barely gonna get views, and I got 9.2 thousand. And it may not be 100K or whatever, but I am grateful that I at least had people listening. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for the little things, man, because that's what matters. Like just going outside and being able to breathe is just a blessing. But it's really to inspire y'all. Like I'm gonna tell a little bit about me for real, in depth. I actually wanted to be an athlete. I actually wanted to be a pro basketball player, like going into the WNBA, playing overseas, right? And then after when I got to high school, freshman year, I was in my prime. Like I was in varsity and all that. I was good. Like I was one of the fastest girls on the team for track. I was the fastest girl for basketball too. And I was good for basketball. I was varsity swinging. And track, I was fast. Like I was fast. And I fell in love with track too because I'm like, dang, I'm really good at this. And it was going good. I loved it. And I'm thinking, okay, it's either I'm going to be in the WNBA for basketball or play overseas, or for track, I'm gonna go to the Olympics and get scholarships to colleges and get scouts and stuff like that. I was into it, but I just went through so much in high school, and I feel like God gives certain people to be there for a certain time and a certain place at that right and given time. And sometimes He uses certain skills and talent in order to be a bridge to another skill and talent that you're actually supposed to be in. I always knew I loved music since I was little, since my family parties, but I never really went into it like that. But high school really opened my eyes to a lot of things, bad and good things. And I realized God just didn't want me in sports like that as I thought. Was I going against God? I'm not gonna lie, I was. I was like, God, but this is what I have, and I worked so hard, and I did all these with all these people. I was wrestling with God. Like in the Bible, I was wrestling with God, but He taught me a lesson, and I learned from it. And it hit me hard, hit me way hard. But I got back up on my feet, and I was DJing throughout high school and stuff like that. That's what a lot of people knew me for, was DJing and stuff. I did some stuff at the school and stuff. But I'm like, okay, it's time to take this joint seriously. In the summer was where I was doing a bunch of the DJing stuff. And then during the fall and other seasons, I was doing the sports. But I realized sports just wasn't for me. So when I realized sports just wasn't for me, I was like, God, if this music is for me, then please guide me through it. Please don't fail me. Because I felt like I failed sports. And it's still hard right now because I'm not only just a DJ and a producer, I'm going into different businesses. I'm going into a lot of marketing stuff. I'm a videographer. So I do all these things and it's hard because people let you down. They're talking about, oh, you need to be going to college for this and that and to be a lawyer, which I'm telling you, That don't mean you don't have to. But for me, it's not for me. You know, I'm a creative, so it's hard when people try to fit you in a box. Like saying like doing all these things you can't do. But you gotta know what God wants you to do. And you'll know when God wants you to do it. Trust me, you'll know because then opportunities, good opportunities will start opening up. And it did, and I'm grateful for it. But you gotta learn to keep going and be purpose driven. Know your worth. And I've ran into some people talking about, I don't know what my talents are. I don't know what my skills are. You are who you are. And some of y'all be like, what? No, I'm telling you, you are who you are. Don't matter what your talents and skills are, right? But when you be yourself, it'll produce, right? You may not have all the answers now, but if you keep going and keep working on yourself and keep doing what you're gonna do, trust me, that talent or skill is gonna be there because God creates everybody for a purpose. But yeah, that's my story. So right now, I'm just focusing on DJing, producing, like I said, like all these different crafts. Cause soon is gonna come in and y'all gonna see what's up. DJing, I was doing a lot of stuff for free. Some people respected me. It started with winning this competition. Even though I got second place, you know, my music still shine. Like it's so embarrassing, y'all. Let me tell you the story, bro. But so this is also a lesson too. So back then I'm just a home DJ. I got into I didn't really know what I know now. So my sound, my controller, it didn't have all the inputs to like, you know, connect it to the speaker and all that so it could play. It had none of that in the back. It was just a plastic. I think I had a Newmark. It was like a plastic beginner DJ set that only connects to the computer, right? And you could only play the sound through the computer. So it was embarrassing. I'm ready to give up and say, oh, we could just do this next year. I swear I put my charger in my bag, right? Guess what happened? My charger was not there. And I know I put my charger in the bag. So I called my mom. I said, Ma, I forgot my charger at home and I need it, but I know I put it in my bag. So my mom was like, okay. She came with the charger. She gave the charger and we're like, Mom, I'm ready to give up. They can't figure it out. And this is so embarrassing. Like look at the way people are looking at me. But I had confidence. I still knew that I could prove myself and I worked hard to try to win this competition. And my mom's like, it's okay, do it, just go on stage. So shout out to Groove Master, because at first I thought he was mad at me. He's the sound engineer, he connects the stuff. He's like, nah, I have a solution, because they're trying to tell me, no, you're not getting on. But he's found a solution. So shout out to him. You know, shout out to my mentor, Groove Master. He started visioning me. That's why it's always so good to connect, network, and see who could be your mentor, because you need a mentor too. And he's like, yo, we could connect the sound through your computer, coming from their computer to go through the system, you know what I'm saying? So it could be loud. Now the sound was bad. Okay, I went on, I was scared. I was scared. There was people looking, and when I played, when the first dude played, shout out to 5.0 DJ 5.0, when he played, because that's what I was going up against. The speakers were loud. You could feel it in your heart. Boom, boom. When I went up, the sound was bad. You couldn't hear it because it was playing through my computer. The sound was coming through my computer, not the actual dashboard. And I didn't know how to play on his dashboard. I'm a beginner DJ. At that time, I did not know how to play on his dashboard. So I was going crazy, bro. I'm like, God, but I had this face and it's full of confidence. And my mom is praying. You could hear, like, she has video clips where she's just praying in the background, just praying that everything goes okay. And prayer goes a long way. My sister's like, yo, you know you could do it. And I was embarrassed, but I played and my transitions were good. So my mom's like, and I started too, you could see people leaving. When I started playing, they were leaving the stands, like thinking I was trash and garbage and another. And I was scared, but I'm like, keep playing, do what you practice. So I did. And people came back and they were enjoying my music. Even though it sounded bad, they heard something. Then they were like, who's this girl? I was on social media. They're like, who's this girl? Blah, blah, blah. Sparks FM's like, yo, we need this girl. And so that was my debut. That's when people heard my sound. I'm talking about people from Trinidad, people from London, people from Jamaica, people from Washington, D.C., people from Canada, everywhere globally heard me play, and I was bomb. And I'm gonna show y'all the videos on here too. calm. And that's when I knew I got talent and I got to push. And not just for myself, but for my family, but to inspire you guys, to inspire and show that you guys could follow your dreams. I'm DJing for the people. And if you look at my recent interview that I posted on social media, I say it. I say, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing it for the people. I'm not doing this music for myself. I'm doing it for the people so that they could feel love. If they have a bad day, they come into a set, they hear the music, their day automatically boosts up. But yeah, it was crazy. And there's still more. Like, there's a lot of details I left out, but that's just the gist. But what I'm trying to get at is, don't be afraid to try. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was nervous. Imagine I went home and I said, me and my dad's like, forget about it. We'll just try again next year. What if there was no next year? Because guess what? There wasn't no next year. Imagine God left that charger on purpose, because I know I put it in my bag on all serious note. But imagine I had my charger, I wouldn't have been who I am today. Yo, you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid. You got to be fearless. You know what I'm saying? If you want that confidence, if you want to be where you want to be, you got to go even when you're afraid. When God tells you to move, even when you're nervous, don't pull back. Do it. There's so many gigs I done. I'm so nervous. I do not want to do them. I'm not gonna lie. I made up some stuff. I tried to act like I was sick, but no, God was telling me, yo, do it. Imagine I didn't do most of these gigs. Imagine if I let fear get control of me. I'm still battling with it, but I'm better than I was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Be fearless, y'all. Even when you're scared and you're like, I don't know if I could do this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. God doesn't give us things that we can't handle. He gives us things that we could handle. But it's up to us to believe in ourselves. So believe in yourselves, y'all. Believe in yourself, okay? I'm going to put that. Believe in yourselves. And believe that God is going to get y'all through it. And believe that He won't leave you. Even when you're scared. Even when you're nervous. Even when you're worried. Do it. Just do it. Because then Godfidence, like I said, Godfidence, it's like confidence, but with God, you gonna get through it and you gonna shine bright. So that's a little bit of my story right there. It's exciting stuff, but just keep focused and do what you're gonna do. But that's a little of my story. Right now it's 1:16, so I gotta get going. Like I said, I got this radio station. I got Rhythm City FM to do later on. Around, because my radio station starts at 5 to 7 p.m. Every Fridays, y'all. Oh, okay, guys. So I just got home and I'm late. Like I'm supposed to start at 5 o'clock and it's 5:12. But I'm about to jump on now and get everything situated. So we about to start. I'm about to follow that girl. But y'all go see what we do as a DJ person now on a radio station. So y'all go see. Y'all go see what. Yeah, you know how we do it. We got Miami Carnival coming up. So we about to do a little recap of some 2025 soca. Shout out to the DJs earlier. I was tuning in. They was doing their thing. We shall continue it. We got some more DJs later. So tune in, y'all. We vibing like this, like that, and like this, and like that, and like this, and that, and that, and that. Okay. Alright guys, so we just finished doing our radio show. As you can see, y'all saw some of the clips. But it was pretty fun. It wasn't bad. It was cool. We was vibing. You know, weird. While I was playing, I got hot. So I took off my hoodie and just left on this tank top. But then I'm cold now. So now I'm just gonna put on something to get warm. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. I mean, it's not weird. We already know how the body works, but still, it's still weird. But as you can see, I like my new hat. My friend gave it to me, so shout out to her. And so again, y'all, we have some of the best DJs on Rhythm City FM, streaming live to the globe, straight from DMV, streaming. So y'all tune in if you want to hear soca, Afrobeat, there's all kinds of music, but it's mostly mainly soca. But we play all types of music. Tune in and tell a friend. But yeah, we're basically done. This is the end. This is the end of it, right? It was a W radio station, but right now it is 7:36. 7:36. It's probably, I don't know if y'all gonna see that, but we're done. So yeah, that's the end of it. Like I said, I hope y'all are motivated from it, and stay tuned for more vlogs. And y'all want more vlogs? Y'all want more motivation? Y'all want tips to be dropped soon and all that? Subscribe, comment, share. Do what you gotta do. Turn on post notifications, and we doing it. So yeah, but I'm gonna be up editing mad videos and content and all these stuff and preparing for what's to come in the future. And y'all should be doing y'all joint too, cause I believe in y'all. Just like y'all supporting me, I'll support y'all. So like I said, drop what you got. But yeah, we out. So JoJo vibes. It's JoJo vibes. You already know the vibes. We out. Peace.